Hello guys, I'm here again with a new story. This person posted a story about how she broke up with her boyfriend over his secret desire and how she regretted later. First, let's hear the story and then I will give my opinion based on her story. Here we go.
I left my boyfriend over his foot fetish and I hate myself. I was with him for a year and our relationship was amazing. He constantly made me feel loved and always treated me with respect. He was always doing little things for me and would help me with stuff even when I didn't ask for it. The lovemaking was amazing too. It just felt like we were compatible on every level. About 3 months ago, he told me he had something to confess. He said that he had a foot fetish and that he hadn't told me about it because an ex of his had taken it weird and he didn't want me to think badly of him. Looking back, it was kind of obvious since he would always compliment my nail polish and was pretty eager to rub my feet if I asked him to. He even paid for me to get a pedicure because he said French tips would look cute on me. Nothing really changed much after that point. He wasn't pushy or anything. But he would put my toes in his mouth while we made love. Which admittedly felt pretty good. I was hanging out with 3 of my friends a few weeks ago and I mentioned that he liked my feet. 2 of them started telling me that was a red flag and that he might be a creep. I had seen some people who were weird about it online before, but they were showing me all these websites and forums and people who take creep shots of women's feet and I started feeling anxious. My 3rd friend who was there was neutral about it but told me maybe to talk to him because he had never really given off those kinds of vibes. I stupidly didn't and pushed it to the back of my head until I saw him again 2 days later. We were at my apartment and were messing around. He started to kiss my feet and I pulled back from him. He asked me what was wrong and I spent like 10 minutes just repeating what my friends had told me and about how people who like feet are weird and don't care about anything else. He looked really sad and told me he didn't know I felt like that about him. He got up and left. I don't know why I said any of that dumb crap to him. He had never been creepy. He had never been anything but loving to me, but I called him a perv and then I immediately turned to my friends and they were telling me that he was confirmed one of those creepy feet guys because he left instead of talking to me and apologizing. My neutral friend again told me to talk to him, but I spent 2 days thinking to myself that there must be something wrong with him. He didn't contact me again, so I texted him. We need to talk about our relationship. He texted back he would come over that night and he did. He was holding a box of my stuff I had left at his place and said I'm not going to stay with someone who thinks I'm a predator. Then he just walked away. I was stunned and didn't say anything, but that quickly turned to anger. I just thought they were right. He's a creep. I'm glad he's gone. I turned to my friends again and the 2 told me they'd helped me get over him and took me up with someone normal. My neutral friend advised me again to not leave my relationship like this, but I'm a dummy. I'm horrible. I'm a piece of crap and I deserve everything I get. Every night the past month I've been thinking about him. And the more I think the bigger that pit in my stomach gets. It all exploded a week ago. I got extremely drunk and had that horrible realization hit me all at once. I lost the man I loved over nothing. It was my fault and I would never be with him again. I was sobbing hysterically and called both of my 2 friends who had egged me on. I told them that I never wanted to see them again and some other things I won't repeat here. I blocked them on everything. My other friend tried calling me. But I couldn't bear to talk to her. It was about 1 in the morning when I called him. He hadn't blocked me so it went through. I begged him to take me back. I told him about what my friends had told me. I told him he wasn't a perv and that I should never have told him that. I told him I loved him more than anything and that I trusted him, that he could do whatever he wanted with any part of my body and that I would never think he was some kind of creep because I know he isn't like that. He get me off eventually. He told me that if I was drinking to please stop and go to sleep. He sounded so sad and it just shattered my heart again. He tried calling me earlier tonight, but I didn't pick up. I'm so scared that he's going to tell me to just screw off and leave him alone. I know I would deserve it. I know I deserve worse, but I can't do it. I love him so much. I need him. I just want him to hold me again and touch me wherever he wants. And tell me that he forgives me. I feel like throwing up whenever I think that he might never be with me again. I wish I hadn't made this mistake.
Okay, guys, that is the story. So now, I'm gonna put my thoughts in here. Firstly, it's important to acknowledge that having preferences or fetishes, such as a foot fetish, is a normal and human aspect of sexuality. It seems that her ex-boyfriend was open and honest with her about his fetish and treated her with respect and care throughout the relationship. Her initial reaction, influenced by the opinions of her friends, led to hurtful words and a breakup that both of them may now regret. It's clear that she had genuine feelings for him, and now she is grappling with the consequences of those hasty actions. It's natural to make mistakes, and it's also natural to feel regretful afterward. However, it's important to recognize that she shouldn't let her mistakes define her self-worth. It's understandable that she misses him and wants him back, but it's also important to consider his feelings and perspective. If she decides to reach out to him again, it's essential to approach the conversation with sincerity and openness, taking responsibility for her words and actions. Healthy relationships are built on communication, understanding, and empathy. If both of them are willing to have an open and honest conversation, there might be an opportunity for reconciliation and growth. Regardless of the outcome, use this experience as a chance to learn and grow as an individual. Seeking support from a mental health professional or counselor to help to navigate their emotions and make healthy decisions moving forward. They can provide guidance and strategies to cope with the complex feelings they're experiencing. Please share your thoughts in the comments section and subscribe to the channel for more. Goodbye.